I cannot behave in any way that will confirm that I am gay, because I genuinely fear how some persons might respond.
I have been the slurs, sodomite, lesbian, that kind of thing, have been hurled at me.
I came out one Saturday night and found a note etched in the dust on my rear windshield and on the side, "Batman for dead."
Lesbians are murdered, right? A lot of us are raped, especially the more masculine ones.
We have to take, public transportation with risk, walk about in the public thoroughfares under great threat, and unless we can insulate ourselves, we're vulnerable.
Our legal system does not criminalize sexual orientation. Our legal system criminalizes certain acts, and there are 3 sections of our Offences Against the Persons Act, which we lump together and call the Buggery Law. They actually speak to the act of anal intercourse, whether between a man and a woman, or a man and a man, or a man and a beast, which is another unfortunate piece about it, that it lumps bestiality with it. And then it talks about other kinds of sexual acts, intimate acts that are criminalized. So it really is it's not criminalizing orientation, but certain kinds of acts that suggest a certain kind of orientation.
The churches have a lot to answer for, because you have to fall within a certain framework, a certain ideal, as they would put it. And if you fall anywhere outside of that, you are not worthy of that quality of citizenship. I was born here. My parents were born here. And that inherent right that I have as a Jamaican to the equality should be afforded to everyone.
We are considered a Christian society. And the Guinness Book of Records will say we have the most churches per square mile. But that also presents a lot of problems, because we find, though, that the intolerance is fed a lot by fundamentalist Christian beliefs, and an inability to attempt to negotiate the issues when they come upon you. And so rather than engaging with them, you disconnect with them and disconnect with that person whom you identify as, and then push them out.
We need to get to a place where Jamaicans live up to our motto, which is out of many, one people. We live and let live. The things that used to define us in the 70s, where we did not interfere with individuals because they were different. And I think we will get there again. It will take some time. It will require more dialogue, education, and the removal of laws. But we've started on a road that we will not turn back.
My parents love me, and they love me because they've pushed through all the fear and anxiety and hate that they've been socialized to have or to feel about LGBT people. And they've come to recognize that, yes, I'm their child and I'm deserving of love. I want more Jamaican parents to be aware of that story, and that many Jamaican parents here have done something very powerful by deciding to love their children regardless of their sexual orientation.
Thankfully, my parents didn't treat me any differently. They still loved me and cared for me. The gay community is, despite the reality of the homophobia, is a very vibrant community.
When I'm at a party and I'm surrounded by LGBT Jamaican people being themselves and having fun, I feel more at home than I felt anywhere else in the world.
Well, I can't live in fear. It makes no sense to cower inside my house and be afraid to walk the roads of my own country, because I'm still Jamaican and it's still my country too. So I'm not going to be reduced to a second-class citizen just because somebody is uncomfortable with my sexuality.
I want to be able to be known first as a human being, then as a woman, then as a Jamaican. And that's all that matters. I deserve nothing less, and that is what I'd like to see for all Jamaicans.
We would be respected, we'd have full protection under the law, and we'd be seen as equal citizens.
Some people might push for civil unions or marriage rights, but honestly, I just want to not be discriminated against because I'm different.